This is Mr. Ken Sanford, an 8th grade math teacher. Today is Friday, and this is the class period after lunch. Mr. Sanford anxiously awaits the arrival of his students.
Oh, how'd you do that? I don't know. You're fast, huh? You remember it, huh? Yep. I told him yesterday.
Can I say after Phil's here?
How you doing? Oh, you checking in for him?
Checking in.
You bringing him in?
Yeah.
All right. You got one to give me?
Bye.
You got one to give me?
But not. Can I do it?
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to come just remind you. Yeah, you're right. I do it. I got you a book yesterday, right? Did I give you a book? Okay. I gave you one too? Harley, how you doing? What's your button say? Huh? Mix it. All right. Mix it. I confess I ate in and out for lunch. I had it brought to me, I confess. I wouldn't have had time to go get it myself.
And you forgot me.
I'm sorry, Harley. I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Jacob. Oh no.
See, I messed it too.
I tell you, you people are
I messed
you're
it
too much.
I don't match. I don't match
Did you
at
call each
all.
other up and say, well, look at how many you got black and white on it?
White shoes.
Yeah.
I don't match, Mr. Sanford. Have them again.
That's okay, Donovan. That's me. I never do either. See, girls, that's more important to girls than this.
Oh, you matched again. You matched.
That's
You
right.
have to make sure to take your shoes off.
Yeah, this is good. This is
Hey,
good.
look at your shoes.
Huh?
His shoes off. I'm telling you now. My shoes are okay. Turn around and see you back in your shirt. Where is Pete? My shoes.
All right.
Where's Pete? They're pink.
Jessica.
Jessica.
Just tell me. Whenever I do that again, just tell me.
Oh yeah, Jessica. Wait, no, I gotta find something.
Hey, look. Right, that is great. There are white spots in here. Black. Yeah, that's fine. We'll always remember to say that. Okay, you can also put this in there. Okay, before there's any misunderstanding, because I know the other periods it happened to, I tried to write it as clear as I could so you know what I mean. On page 19, it's the bottom part of the page where it says mid-chapter review. That's the problems I want you to do, not the ones you did for the homework the night before. to be referring to the times when we'd be eating something and I would finish eating mine and I'd look over at your plate and with this real sad puppy dog look.
That's it.
Okay,
Puppy
but
dog
you
look.
would give it to me.
I know,
right?
I couldn't resist.
Because you felt sorry for me. Right. Also, I used to get her in trouble. We'd go over to my grandmother's house, and my parents always said, when you're over at company's house, other people's house, never ask them for food. Well, I obeyed my parents, but I was also a smart little kid. And so we'd be sitting in the living room or something, and I would say, Yeah, that's a pretty hard one. Okay, the last thing would be, if I give it to you in words, you need to be able to give me the decimal for it. So it'd be the opposite of what you just did. If I broke something out like 4 and 6, 8, 6 and 12, you would be able to give me the decimal for that. Okay? Yeah, that's okay. So on this one, what do you see when there's an and in there? What does that tell you first off? Well, they're all going to have decimals, but there's going to be a whole number before. So write that first, 4. The word and tells you decimal point. Then the next thing I taught you is go to the end and find the name. 10,000, and figure out how many places that is. You can do the line if you want to. That'd be 4 places, right? Then the number 68 has to go at the end, so it's 68. Then of course, still 0. Okay? Any other questions about this? That's all the two-other quiz. The least to greatest, remember that's number here. Okay? Okay, this is quiz number 3, so you need a piece of paper out from your folder. Title, quiz number 3. And the reason we call that, because it's quiz number 3. Yes, Roger? Yeah, go ahead. Now, you know, I do stay up nights thinking of these types of things, too. I wanted something real clever for quiz number 3. So I thought about this last night. I thought it's a quiz, right? So I could call it quiz. And it's the third one, right? That we're taking, so I thought I'd call it number 3. What do you think, Jessica? Was that pretty intelligent? Okay. No comment. No comment. Okay. The first 5 questions, I would like you to use one of these 3 symbols. You do not have to write the numbers down on your paper unless you feel that will help you. Okay? When I write them down up here, all you have to do on your paper is give me one of the symbols. Okay? First one would be compare these 2 numbers. 14.92518 and 14.92518. that long, but you have to put it down this long to write out. Be thankful, I'm gonna make you ready. Okay, 18,137 hundred thousandths. Okay, you want me to say it again? 18,137 hundred thousandths. It was the way I thought it was. Approach it. Okay, that's part one. have identified, though, that it was called 10,000, then that's okay. Okay, number 11, I'll just give you, this is just a decimal one. 3.057. That's the only possible answer. So if they don't have exactly that, that's the only. Number 12.004261. Number 2.004261. Okay, number 13.0749. Or not. Yeah, let's not count as long as they accidentally put the wrong number down. No, because that's not the purpose of what we're doing here. So as long as they have the right decimal place. Okay, number 14, 11.82. And the last one, number 15, 0.18137. Okay, anything about the last five? 13.0749. 0.18137. Okay, don't pass the paper back yet. Don't pass it back till I give you a grade scale. Okay, anything else? Questions as far as answers on these? Okay, following grade scale. If they get 0 or 1, that's an A. 2 or 3, B. 4 or 5, a C. 6 or 7, a D. More than that would be zero. Now you can pass it back to them. Look at it. Okay, remember, it's your responsibility as soon as you get it back, check it yourself. If you have anything you want to challenge on something they marked wrong, let's do that right now. Make sure they put the right grade for how many Yeah, okay. No, what I'm saying that. Okay. Okay, 7C equals W. Is that what it is? Okay, 7C equals W. Okay. Doesn't have to do with money. That's with school. I knew it. One of these days we'll put one of those just for you that actually has cows. Sports, you said? Okay, we got to narrow these down.
Oh, I know. 7 crepes equals what?
Seven crips, did you say? Equals what?
Is that right?
Does it take 7? Is that what it is? Okay, 7 crips. Wait a minute. Okay, I've got one. Is it anything that we would see on TV? Okay. No, I don't. But that's something we're just got to narrow down. Now let's ask him things about TV. You can narrow it down. Commercials. Okay, it's not a commercial.
Is it a show?
Okay, next. Land. All right, that was a good one. Yeah, 7 continents in the world. Matter of fact, Roger, I'm going to add that to my Quiggle list.
7 crepes equals what?
Okay, we'll do one more, then we'll do mystery theater. Okay, here's one. Stand up. What you do is, stand up to the side. If you stand in front of it, you're dead. Well, are you left-handed? You can stand on the other side. This one. As long as you're not looking. When did you think of that one?
Huh?
When did you think of 7 continents? Were you in like social studies class or history? You just thought of it? All right. Okay, 200, 212, that's 212. The number 212. 212D equals F. Yeah, Roger would know about that, right? Okay, let's narrow it down like we did the last one. Oh, was that a question? Okay, not school. Well, if it all does, just say yes.
No.
Okay, not math. Not math. Sports?
Nope.
Okay.
No. Does that make sense to do with TV? Nope.
Well, it has to be a Quiggle. It has to be common. Yeah, we're not anywhere close. Huh? Okay. Stove. Ah! Good hint.
Who?
Who?
Stove.
Which is what? The temperature that you cook something at? What do you cook? A Quiggle? Okay, before we do mystery theater, we're going to take a visit to Blob.
Who?
The Attack of the Blob. Did any of you see that movie this summer, The Blob? Remember whenever it ate people up, then as it rolled along, you could still see their bodies in it, like eyeballs and stuff like that? That kind of movie.
I saw. You know, Joe, when we stuck down the.
Okay. What's the last mystery I did? What's the last mystery?
Fred did his stuff.
Okay, the restaurants. Did I do the one about, I did the one about bicycles, right? Man running away from home.
Yeah.
Man in restaurant. 2 sisters.
No.
Can I do one? You also did
You got one?
after.
Okay.
You also did the guy.
Let me do this identical in looks. Last clue is they're not twins. Okay, of course, if you know this one, don't participate. Okay, Rod. There's two sisters, Rod. That's in the clue. That's in the clue. Orly? No. I want the class to try to But you needed a hint on that one, huh? You needed a hint.
Told you I knew it.
The puppy dogs did.
Cow. A dead body. A dead body in a field. Can't see it. Well, you can't see it.
Let's see, we got a dead body. Ooh. On a oh.
Oh.
Oh, moving home.
What?
Another, on the moving homes of
Another body, right?
another. There's, if you ever need to erase, there's Kleenex. Okay. Okay. Dead body on a moving home of another body.
Is the moving home a trailer? What's a moving home? Somewhere I get to listen to the girl.
Oh.
Is it a Winnebago?
Okay. Ooh, okay, good clue. Moving home.
Body fish?
That's what we got to try to find out what she means by that. Wait a minute, you guys are reading them questions awful fast here. Okay, she said they weren't human, right? Oh, you said the dead body, right? Okay, the dead body. Okay, so yes, an animal.
Is the one a cow?
Good guess though, huh? Ooh, murder. Murder. All right. Ooh! Good thought. Okay, a turtle. Yeah, but that's not the solution yet, right?
Like a bird crawling in the top of a turtle?
It's dead, Raj. Dead. What? Okay, dead one. All right, you got that, huh? Good one. Okay, it goes a fly that was dead on the top of the turtle. Is that what it was? Okay, do the bluff. I got it right down. Did you make that one up, Jessica? I got it right down. No, I think that's excellent. She had the right idea. A moving home. That was the turtle's body was a home. Okay. Dead. My other classes will love this because I ran out of dead bodies and they've been demanding more dead bodies. Okay, does anybody else have a mystery they'd like to try? We've only got about 3 minutes. Yeah, do a Quiggle. We only got about 3 minutes. Who has a Quiggle? Or I can give you one. I thought of a good one last night. You're going to like this one.
Oh, happy.
Okay. O is the letter. O10 equals F-A. Now the O is a letter, so put a period in front of the first O. That's a letter O, and then the number 10, and then F period A period.
F period?
Yeah, F period A period. Okay. O10 equals F-A. Oh, I have the answer. Huh?
F
Oh, if I did I tell you yesterday, future teacher? Possibly after high school. She's a science major. She wants to teach high school science.
I just found out today that I'm going to get to do my student teaching at Rubidoux.
Oh, student teaching at Rubidoux.
Congratulations. Bye-bye. Thanks, you guys.
Okay, thanks a lot, everybody. Have a nice weekend.
Bye. See you whenever.
She's the best friend. Best friend. Jessica.
My best friend.
I was going to ask you something.
Tomorrow. Yes, I will get back. Maybe another lifetime, but I will.
Oh, okay. Yeah, remind me of that one next time. I would like to know if sometime, from now on, when I'm up there in the morning, if I can call you on the vitamins. My fashion consultant. Okay, do my stuff up there. You'll be Cool Cat Kim, fashion consultant. Okay, who do you have for advisor? She'll let you know. Okay, I'll let you know like before then. I'll send a casting. Well, one of the problems with teaching, of course, and this is at junior high school level also, is that you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of immaturity, and students not knowing how to handle themselves. So one of the things I try to do is incorporate that in my classroom is how to manage yourself. And one thing that, of course, is real helpful is peer pressure. Instead of the teacher getting up here and yelling and screaming and losing control and feeling awful and this stuff, I try to make it so that they understand certain ways that I want them to come in. Freshmen put on each other. The reason I do that is what I do is for a reward system. I make them earn a credit every class period, and every day I give them a certain amount of points to start with, and I take off
recently during school hours, is acutely aware of one of the most complex problems facing teachers today: classroom management. A teacher might have the most brilliant lesson planned and may have several teaching strategies that they're going to use, but if the classroom is not attentive and not involved, then all is lost. Classroom management. What is it? Classroom management are the plans and actions a teacher implements so that their students understand and control their own behavior. In this way, the teacher can go ahead with teaching, which is what we're all here for. There are 4 main points in effective classroom management. Number 1, teacher characteristics, classroom organization, classroom environment, and lastly, preventive